Greetings, tabletop addicts and adventurers in recovery. Welcome to our actual play podcast, The Ashyn Realm. Now, let's get started. Last time, as the day began, Gragas informed the group that he would be leaving to return to his home village and reconnect with his divine patron. His absence marked a shift, but there was no time to dwell. Karusted shared the note he kept hidden. Nurgle had gone off alone to connect with a mysterious faction known as the Prismatic Tongue. If he didn't return by morning, he urged the others to search for him in the Waterside sewers. Not wasting a moment, the group decided to go underground. Before continuing, Karusted had a quiet moment with Combo, who still was stuck in the slime form after the portal mishap. Encouraging Combo to attack, Kar helped the young creature discover its new acidic powers, a strange side effect for his transformation. Pushing ahead, Karusted and City scouted the tunnels, but in their haste they stumbled upon some gigantic, constricting snakes. After a brief but brutal battle, the party pressed on and found the hidden base of the Prismatic Tongue. Though they tried to remain hidden, the trio's entrance was noticed. Inside, Nurgle greeted them. He had struck a deal with the Tongue. They would help him experiment on the crystal containing his brother's soul. The ritual was already underway. But something went wrong. The crystal wasn't just a vessel for Nurgle's brother. It was also housing a powerful fiend named Malgroth, accidentally drawn in years ago during a transport mission involved a cursed artifact. As the ritual commenced, a violent explosion tore through the chamber, killing nearly every member of the Tongue. From the fallout emerged a vestige of Malgroth, a fragment of the demon's true form. The party fought desperately, finally forcing the fiend's essence back into the crystal. From the shadows, the true leader of the Prismatic Tongue revealed herself. The Seer, an elderly, blind, high elf with Kylax crystals embedded into her eye sockets. Once exploited by the other council members, she now experiences fleeting visions of the future. She had foreseen these events and had waited, knowing the group would be the ones to bring change. She offered the leadership of the Prismatic Tongue, proposing to serve as their advisor while they traveled the realm. The party accepted. With the Tongue's base in ruins, the group returned to the Salted Anchor to rest and recover. The weight of their new responsibility had yet to fully set in, but the one thing was clear. The Prismatic Tongue had died, and a new one had risen in its place, and it bears the mark of 4 unlikely heroes. Which that's kind of where we are left off. You guys returned back to the Prismatic Tongue to kind of lick your wounds from the battle that was just had. It's pretty late already. It's kind of evening time. Really, it's enough time to be eating, resting, and probably wrapping up things, going to bed. You guys are obviously around your corner booth in the tavern, where Kar, you for the first time have had a moment to kind of settle, and you start to feel the hum of your new sheath that is currently in your bag of holding, but you can feel the essence of this magical item calling to you. And in that as well, Wilhelm, you sitting there, I presume, studying your tome of shifting pages.
Well, I'm playing with the cat.
Playing with the cat. Whilst playing with the cat...
I just got a demon shadow cat, just loving it.
I'm going to excuse myself. There's something that just came up. I need to go to my room. And then I get up and I head off back to my room, and I'm going to experiment with the sheath.
All right. I will check on that in just a moment. Wilhelm.
I was going to go see my cat, but now I don't want to after that.
Do what?
I said I was gonna go send my cat to watch, but after hearing him say to experiment with my sheath, I'm not sending my cat to watch that.
Yeah, there might be something little more.
Double purpose.
Yeah, double
I hold the
purpose.
cat even
Don't worry,
tighter.
combo's coming too.
That does not help.
But
You keep your
see,
slime monster over there.
you got.
KY.
While that's all happening, or while he's walking away and everything, Wilhelm, and you're playing with your cat, you swear you hear someone at the bar speak of Sarah Wolf, and you overhear a man saying, I believe Sarah Wolf said that the Western Passage is free. But as you perk your head up to hear that, as soon as you hear that, you realize that all he said was, they said the Western Passage is free, but you could have swore he said Sarah Wolf's name.
Oh, he looks, for what has been a while, he's been pretty slouchy and kind of, he's much taller at that point, very alert, very on the looking out at that point. But it's a different view than what you normally see with him, which is just this like weird, slouchy, grumbly old man.
Okay. But you don't. You're pretty sure that he couldn't have said her name. Like you're certain. But yeah, you're on the lookout. You're now kind of high aware. But you guys kind of chalk it up to like, we've had a long day. I'm tired. I must have been hearing things. Is there anything you guys are wanting to do before hitting the sack, taking
Like
that long
grab an
rest?
ale.
Grab an ale.
And I think I'll bring one for my roomie.
Okay. Oh, like bring one up
I'm already
to
upstairs.
Carstead.
I'm gonna surprise him with one.
Let's see.
He kind of left without a notice, and I couldn't help that he didn't have a drink before bed.
Gotcha. Yeah. You can take that up to him.
Fellow Dragonborns.
As Nurgle also joins Carstead up at their shared room. You see City kind of mosey off to talk to Mira. He settles up some money for a room for the night, and you see him kind of just quietly go off to his room. He kind of steps into you boys and says, "Boys, I think I'm gonna have to step upstairs and maybe have a little moment for myself. I'm gonna take a rest because this was a lot today, and I think I need to process. I'll bid you boys adieu."
That's no worries. Well, but do you too, and you have a very good night.
Well, Carstead, you're not there when he does this, but
I was gonna say, did he come back already?
yeah. But
He
yeah.
ran into us.
No, this was like after everyone's going off. He kind of steps to Wilhelm, and I should have said Wilhelm specifically. I did say you boys. That's my bad. I should have said
Well, I
Wilhelm
heard
specifically,
something behind me, and I thought it was him, so I'm talking to no one.
I see. Well, he goes off to his room.
Plus the wind.
I'm assuming
It's the
Wilhelm.
thought that counts.
You eventually through the night end up going back to your room, or do you have something that you need to tend to?
Me?
Yeah, Wilhelm. Sorry.
Were those people leaving?
No, they were
Or do
just
they-
like sitting at the bar. They seem like they're just sailors. That they're just kind of stopping in at the tavern that's at the port to stay for the night before they head out in the morning. Is what you would presume. They seem like sailors that are just kind of, that's what this tavern is known for, you know? It's kind of
Yeah.
like a truck stop, but for
Let me see.
sailors.
For sea folk.
Yup.
Okay. I would like to. Let me see. I keep forgetting what my cat does. I just remember it's a cat with wings. But it also has like a whole sheet. Nope. I'm gonna take him with me. He is not friendly enough looking for me to just leave him lying about. I return to my room then.
Okay, you go up to your room. You guys receive the bonuses of a long rest. You get your half of your hit dice back, or yeah, receive half of your hit dice back. Wow, and then full health, spell slots, all that. Karusted, through your experimentation, we'll call it, with your sheath of devouring echoes. You kind of basically just sit there evaluating it and looking at it. You put your sword inside of it, and as the, like, you can tell this sheath, it's meant for a short sword. But as you put your Nodachi through the sheath,
I am forcing this thing in there.
you're not having to. That's the thing, is you're just like butter pushing the sword into the sheath. It expands.
I am gently
to
gliding
its,
this thing in there.
It expands to the size of your sword. And
Eyes are widened with my jaw drop, blushing in the corner of the room.
well, this would have been before you walked up, but you will have seen that, like, you will have noticed that you saw it before he put it in his bag of holding. It was a kind of a smaller
You
sheath.
see it now as it's fully stretched out with his sword.
Yeah, exactly. You see as he's stretched it out with his long sword.
It took a girthy blade.
Yes, but you guys, you also notice, Karusted, that there was actually a note attached to the sheath that kind of mildly explained what the sheath of devouring did.
All right, I take that note and I immediately read it.
Okay, you do read it. Okay. Not where I meant to go. So you notice that it's actually looks like it's from the apprentice at the Hall of the apprentice wizard at the Hall of Justice. And that's kind of why it's kind of minimal on what it does. Let's see here.
A lot.
While he's prepping that, going forward, I also know Identify, too.
Okay.
So if we get magic stuff that we don't know about, I can try to help figure out what it is.
Right. So, this one, it says they believe that this sheath is a devourer of enchantments. They have very little knowledge on exactly what it does, but whenever a sword is attuned, whenever you attune to this magical item, you attune a sword to it as well. The first sword that is placed in it is the sword attuned. From that point, any other sword placed into this sheath will magically be, like, absorbed into the sheath, permanently destroyed. When a magical sword is placed in it, it will then, a new band will form around the sheath. And it seems that it absorbs one enchantment attached to whatever enchanted sword you put in it. So, as of right now, you do notice it has one band on it. The apprentice also, in his notes, says that it is a +2 enchantment, meaning it has a +2 to its hit and a +2 to its damage. Other than that, you do not see any other bands on it, and it does not say how many enchantments it can hold, and it doesn't really have any other real knowledge other than that that they found it in a rune, or in like some runes that just had it in a crate. It had a nameplate on the crate that said the Sheath of Devouring Echoes, and that's kind of all they know. So there you go.
Okay, so Sheath of Devouring Echoes.
Yes. So for your
I missed
notes,
the echoes
so for your notes, brevity's sake, right now you know that it can hold at least one enchantment. The enchantment that's on it right now is a +2. So now your Nodachi is a +2 Nodachi. And that any other sword placed into this sheath after this one will now be devoured. If it is a enchanted sword, it will devour one of its enchantments, imbuing it into your Nodachi. And that's all you know about it. You don't know how many it does.
Do I know what would happen? Like, what happens to the sword if I put something that's not enchanted? It's just devoured?
It doesn't really say. It just or like it did say. It says that like any sword put into it just gets devoured. They don't know what it happens whenever it hits its maximum enchantment because they've never done it. Because it didn't get experimented with too much because the Hall of Justice is not very keen on messing with things they don't know too much about, especially if it could be super dangerous. So just on the presumption that it could be very dangerous because they don't know enough, they just leave it alone.
And it's only swords.
Yes, only swords. Or they only tried swords.
I should say.
They've only tried swords.
Okay.
So, because that's the only thing that made sense to them, I guess.
Cool. All right, got that.
All right, you guys kind of get up from your long rest. You come downstairs. You're around the table eating breakfast. Mira's bringing you guys some hearty breakfast ales, kind of like a ginger beer style ale, and just some like breakfast sausage links, some eggs, stuff like that.
And have Bloody Marys.
Again, they have something that's kind of like a Bloody Mary, but it's just their regular ale with like pureed tomato. So that's basically what you get whenever you ask for it.
That sounds about right.
You explain it to them, and like you explain it to Mira, and that's kind of from like in the telephone style thing that happens between you and Mira to Devin, and then bringing it back to you. That's kind of what you get.
Give me alcoholic tomato juice.
I'll take it.
Well, then City kind of comes down, and he comes down. Hey boys, I got a performance for an empty audience I gotta go play for. So I'll see you boys later. I'll see you tonight.
Hold on there. A performance for an empty audience. What do you mean by that?
I'm afraid I can't really clarify more. Just it's business from before that I'd like to tie up some loose ends on, and I'll meet you boys back at the shipwrights whenever we have to do our classes for sailing. So I'll meet you guys back out.
We'll take your word on that. You go and button that up.
All right, you boys have a good day. And he heads out. Nurgle, you kind of feel like you have some unfinished business down at the Tongue's lair. Yeah, the Prismatic Tongue's base. You were left with a feeling of like, all we did is found out that I have a time limit on getting my brother out. I didn't find out anything else. And I would like a few more answers. Like maybe like how does the holding system of of the unstable Kylex crystal works? How do I make more unstable Kylex crystals? Because maybe there's a way to separate them for the time being to give us more time. Maybe, like these are all things that are coming through, and you don't know. Maybe someone at the Prismatic Tongue knows because they've been dealing with this for so long.
I should go check that out.
Yeah.
What was the seer's name of the Prismatic Tongue?
She didn't really say. She just said her name. Like, she just goes by the seer. You have to think that these are high elves. Her and her brother are high elves. They've been around for a long time. I mean, a long time in your guys' perspective, because like they're probably around 200 years old. She looks very old because her body has taken some tolls through experimentation. But she's just gone by the seer for so long that that's what she kind of adopts her name as, is the seer.
Okay.
As far as you know, I should say.
Can we, by chance, go shopping? Has the shop restored some goods?
What type of... I mean, it's literally been a day. So probably not, depending on what you're looking for. If it was a store you guys have looked for within, like, the last couple of sessions, they probably haven't, just because it's only been a day or two.
I don't know. Possibly looking for more tomes or books or scrolls or something.
You may have more luck speaking with the Prismatic Tongue on that one, to be honest with you.
Okay, then I will continue my search in that direction.
Is anyone wanting to go off in a different direction or follow Nurgle? What's everyone else wanting to do?
Speaking to the group, what is our next plan of action? What are we doing right now? What do you think is our strategy?
Personally, I would like to go get some more information from the Prismatic Tongue, but I'm open to ideas if elsewise.
I would agree with that. We pretty much run that place now, don't we?
Yes, but it would be nice to get some more information from the people that have been running it for longer.
I agree. Let's
Who's
go.
still alive?
Yeah, let's head out that way.
All right, you guys head over to the Prismatic Tongue's base. So here, you made your way to the Midnight, the theater that Mira had told you about that burned down. As you make your way there, kind of in a weird way, it feels like the closer you get to this spot, the thicker the air is. It feels like you're almost walking through water. And at some point, you notice that it's still morning time. It's only like you just woke up and ate breakfast, but the day just begun, and it's night right now. It is dark. And as you walk up on the what was the remnants of this theater, you see this theater building that looks like it's been charred all the way through. Like every bit of it has been charred, and you as you get up closer and closer to it, you see that it's charred from top to bottom, like black ash. But you remember Mira telling you specifically that this building was burnt down.
And so it should be fully destroyed and not just charred remains?
Right. Or to what you would assume, at least, you know?
Yeah.
You get up to it and you walk in, and it looks as if like everything is like built from cinder and ash and just char, but everything is constructed. The seats, the stage, the curtain, everything is there. You walk up and you get up onto the stage and you look out, and all of a sudden you see my hollow star has returned. I've beckoned you, and you come without question, my boy. City.
Well, one, you can't be going around calling people boy in this day and age. I'll tell you that. I've made that mistake a couple times. And also, I don't have a goddamn choice because of this accursed contract you and I have. Only one such as you would be as pretentious to tell me something. Oh, come to where midnight played his last song. A blind deaf man could have figured out who the hell sent me this invite, you piece of shit.
Oh, City, my boy. Teeth bare, tongue sharper than a knife, trying to snarl at the hen that feeds him. My little prodigy thinks himself fierce. How delightful. How adorable. But remember, your rage is mine. That fiddle, mine. That voice that cheers, mine. Every thread of your soul is stitched into my motley cloak. You are my property, a trinket, a toy, and I will play you until the strings snap. So curse me, scream at me, spit your venom, but I will drink it like wine, for whether you kneel or rage, you will perform, and the audience will clap. But for me, always for me. So, boy, you've played for fools in taverns, for friends on the road. Now you play for me.
Oh. You know, I must say, you also have a bit of the gift of the gab. And you know what? You are right. Unfortunately, my own hubris is what put me in this, I want to say fine predicament, but nothing about you is fine. In this predicament, and enjoy, I will play for you. Unfortunately, as we both well know, I have no choice. However, enjoy it while you can. I'm going to find a way out of this accursed contract, and I'm going to play upon your ashes as they burn in the 9 hells back to where you fucking belong.
Oh boy, you can try. And as he says that, you see the shadows fall from the ceiling down into the main aisle of the theater. You see now a skeletal-like figure, tall but slender. He wears a cracked porcelain mask on his face that you can see shifting between comedy and tragedy. And as you see his emotion grow, you see the cracks that go from his cheeks up into around the mask like a Chelsea grin get deeper and blacker. And as you see that he's kind of enraged by the retort of that you're gonna get
he's gonna get his comeuppance.
That he's gonna get his comeuppance. Yeah, he kind of doesn't run at you, but almost like hovers, but rushes you. And you see him grab the bottom half of his mask and pull it off. And as he pulls it off, you see the shadows of multiple different faces ripping back and forth, like as if they're screaming, like in pain. And as you see them start to shift out, they suck back in, and there's nothingness behind the mask. He pulls it off and forces it onto your face, a searing hot burn onto your skin. You feel it just fusing to your jawline, to your forehead. You look over and you see the mirror to the side stage to the right, and you see that the mask is now on your face, not on his. And you feel a surge of this energy coursing through your body, as if something is now coming from within you, like this newfound energy. He then shifts back and says, "Then go ahead, boy. Try and play. But just remember, every strum is a stroke from my talent, not yours, my hollow star.
And I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna start playing a very melancholic
Kind of
song.
tune. We'll go ahead and make a performance check.
Okay.
Or how? Like, I guess, how do you want to do it? Do you want to try and just play, or are you trying to tap into this newfound energy that you have?
I'm gonna start with just myself. I don't want to rely on the energy.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
So let me see here. I don't know what I did with my die here, so I'm gonna have to just roll online.
That is totally fine.
Hold on. Roll d20. Oh boy. 8.
8.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
So as you start to strum, you feel that your hands are going weak. You've been rattled. You've been putting on this kind of not persona. This is you, obviously, but you've been putting on this facade of like being brave to try and face your fear of this loss that you had a long time ago. You're a little shaken, but as you start to play, you feel this inner magic come within, and you feel as if, like, almost as if these hands come around your fingers and like absorb into them, and this new, like, you feel more firm and less shaken. And go ahead and make that performance check, but do it again with advantage this time.
Okay. So first one is a 21.
And as you start to play, you bring it in, and you start, like, you don't start to play yet, but you start to hear these banjos and drums play behind you as you start to strum, and the music starts picking up, and you're playing, and you don't know where this song is coming from, because these are notes you've never like an order you've never played before, and you just keep going, but nothing you've ever played before, and you feel the mask, the cracks in it to get heavier and darker, and they start to twist in like a spiraled form as you start to play, and you can see that as you play, a shadow of from the stage reaches out towards where the seats are and form an audience of these phantom specters all across in all the chairs. You see that as they start to get riled up and start to cheer a little bit, you see that your patron deity standing in the center row you can tell he's starting to be happy that your role, you tried to do it by yourself, and you couldn't get it. And you had to tap into his power to really bring the music to life this time. You can go ahead and make an Arcana check for me as well.
Okay. I like this music, by the way.
Thank you. Made it specially for you, buddy.
16 for me.
16. You are noticing this mask is now giving you a advantage to performance checks. But you will forever hear his mockery for every time you cannot do it by yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now,
I think with this, I'll be dancing just for aesthetic ideas here. As I'm on this stage, rolling high for the performance here, and this upbeat tune here, I'm gonna have small flames start like circling around me. I'm casting prestidigitation while I'm doing this.
Okay.
And causing this type of visual effects as well, and I'm
some
kind of
pyrotechnics.
leaping around. Yeah, leaping around the stage a bit, or not leaping, but I guess like moving around in like
Right, kind of like a
hurried fashion.
Right. I gotcha. As you're doing this performance, yes, boy, perform harder than you've ever played. Perform until your fingers bleed, till the strings snap, till the resin cracks in that fiddle of yours. I want to see the pain in your fucking music come out.
All right. I'll continue. By the way, the picture I just sent is how I'm imagining. Those are lights on there, but that's what I'm thinking of when I think about the fire in the general chat.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I was, similar to what I was picturing.
Yeah, a little less romantic looking, though.
Right.
So, okay. Do you want me to make another performance check?
No, actually make an insight check, because as you finish this song, this melody of yours, you come to make almost he doesn't have this face anymore, but you almost know instinctively like what his expression is, like where his eyes are, air quotes, where his eyes are.
Mm-hmm.
And
I rolled a dirty 20, by the way.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. No. You see that you've thoroughly made him happy. That he's pretty excited about this right now, that he's kind of given you this power and that you've had to lean on it. And as you finish, you hear this phantom applause come across as the phantom audience disappears. Remember, my prodigy, they clap for me. You are but my echo. As you also notice, with that dirty 20, you will just have noticed you were in the moment of that song, but all those drums, that stand-up bass, the fiddle, or not the fiddle, but the banjo, everything else, you see this phantom band that's behind you, and as you notice them, they start to sink into the floor, and you see this puddle of ichor on the floor that then comes towards you and sucks back up into your cloak. That you notice that this is a part of you, this was not it's of his design, but not of this design. This is a part of your powers. As he finishes saying that you are but an echo, he's disappears into the shadows, and kind of the echo echoes across the theater, as you actually collapse onto the floor. You have passed out. You wake up the next morning, or not the next morning, you wake up to morning. It has not been much time, maybe 30-45 minutes since you arrived, but you are passed out in the middle of what was the theater. You now realize that it is in ruins. It is nothingness. You are sitting in the middle of a destroyed building, fiddle and bow in hand, just kind of in a not fetal position, but kind of just almost like a cadaver lines at a crime scene, almost like that, except playing your fiddle and bow are overlapping each other, and you're just on the ground. And you just kind of wake up.
The mask you said has just been absorbed into me. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. one thing I would like to say in regards to that, I think it would be more thematic rather than just always giving me advantage on performance. I can re-roll with advantage because I would want to try to do it myself first, and if I fail that, then I can re-roll with advantage.
Okay, yeah, we can do it that way.
If that works with that, rather than because if I always have advantage, I'll never be able to determine if it was me.
Or that works better.
It.
I like that better. You have choice that you can choose to re-roll it with advantage. But yeah, you did notice that it was like in the mirror. It is on your face. But you make your way back to the Salted Anchor. You do notice that the group has left already. I guess they assumed that you were going to take all day, which I mean, you assumed you were going to take longer than this. You thought honestly that was hours. Like that felt like forever, but that was only mere minutes. And you're kind of greeted by Mira because like you're the only maybe one or two people that are like kind of travelers that are like in the tavern at the moment. And Mira just kind of knows, hey, what are you doing around? The boys already left. I thought they were going to be meeting up with you.
No, well, it's a long story, honestly.
Something for you. You notice she does not notice the mask.
Okay. It's honestly a bit of a long story. I think I've lost track of time just a little bit here. Where's everybody else right now? Where did they say they were heading?
I believe they were heading. They said they were heading back to some base. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if that was they were talking. I know you guys are buying a boat, but I don't know if that was what they were talking about, or if they're talking about the Hall of Justice, because I know you guys have dealt with them a lot. But I'm not too certain. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll go check the dock. It's all good. I appreciate your information all the same.
Well, okay. See ya. And she kind of just gets back to work. And you go about your walk to the docks and everything, because it's not really far. But as you go about it, you notice like no one's giving you, other than like the normal kind of like, oh, he has horns, no one's giving you any weird side eyes that you would have like expected with the shifting face and cracked mask that you currently have on, But as you get there, you meet Grant, who you've met him multiple times through the sailing lessons, and you meet him, or you he's the only one there, kind of near the docks, near the shipwrights area where you would expect the group to be, but you see no one else.
Okay.
His helping hands, like his assistants and stuff like that, you do see them, but no one else other than workers.
Okay, so I don't see. You said, I'm sorry. You said I don't see the group. I just see the dock master.
Yeah, you just see the dock. Yeah, the dock master and his apprentice and his his helpers and stuff like that.
I'll go ask him if they. Well, actually, I guess I'll go up to him. Captain. No, I guess dock masters aren't called captains. Sir, have you had a group of a collection of somewhat strange individuals? Most notably, there's a large dragonborn, actually two dragonborns, asking about a ship. I'm looking for my crew, and I'm looking for my adventuring party, and I seem to have lost their location.
City. The other guys, they haven't come by yet. No, they're.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. We do know this guy. I don't know why I'm.
No, you're good.
Your friends, they should be back this afternoon for sure, because I know you guys have the classes this afternoon. But other than that, I I don't know where they would be. Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna do. Trying to think of what role this would be, because I'm not trying to have you roll on any like. I'm thinking insight, but it's not like towards anybody. It's on like the situation you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll insight. We'll do it for that.
Out,
yeah.
Okay.
We'll do insight and.
Toki, get down. You can't keep coming up here. Get down.
Yeah, my cat kept getting up in my lap.
18.
18. Yeah, you would recall that you guys just got done with doing the Prismatic Tongue base stuff. And you would think maybe they had some unfinished business down there. But with that, you just dealt with a fiend, and you guys had to fight a fiend down there, and you're just kind of like, if they have unfinished business down there, you're kind of over fiends.
Yeah.
They have unfinished business. You're going to see them this evening, so you're not too worried about it.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I'll just go back to the tavern.
Cool.
And just I guess relax. Honestly, I'll try to perform a little bit. Or rather, I'll talk to the barkeep and see if I've got some time to kill, see if I can earn a little extra coin.
Yeah, you go up to Devin and, yeah, go ahead. We need some music around here. That would be nice. We'd love that.
Okay, I will go ahead.
I can't pay you anything, but if anybody tips you, keep it.
Yeah, sure, why not? I got time to kill. I got nothing else going on, so might as well lube up these strings, as they say. So, what I want to do here, I'm gonna roll my normal performance, but I think it would be more. I think it'd be thematically fun. Actually, I'm going to, without trying to perform on my own first. Yeah, I'm going to tap into the magic because I don't really know exactly what it is yet while I'm performing. So I'm going to roll the first one with advantage, if that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just kind of, you have the choice of whether you want it to be advantage or not. It's just kind of how we'll roll it.
Yeah. I rolled an 18. Or wait, no, I'm sorry, 15.
15? Is that a total or is that with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's with advantage.
So
it was a 9 plus 6.
What was the original? Or the lower?
8 was the lower. Well, 8 plus, so 14 was the lower, 15 was the higher.
Okay, so not much of a difference.
Yeah, it was. I rolled a 9 and then an 8. So
okay, as you start to play, this time you notice immediately the shadows come from your face underneath your jawline down, like almost like a turtleneck cloak almost, and it drops to the floor, and behind you starts to play like the upright bass, the snare drum with brushes and a banjo, and the same song starts to play behind you, and you start to play, and as you play, you start to get some kind of weird side-eye looks at you. They're not looking. Go ahead and roll a perception check while you're playing.
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
They are weirded out by you. That's all you can tell. Is like they kind of giving you some side eyes. Like you see some foots tapping that aren't like people that aren't facing you. You see foots tapping, but the people that can see you, you can tell that they're like weirded out.
Okay.
But as you start to play, you hear a whisper in your head. See, boy, you can't even make sound without me. You need to lean on me. I'm like a drug. And you just start to hammer in onto the strings as you play. People start to like kind of just assume, like they start to get used to your presence, and as they do, you have your fiddle case there open, and people start to tip you and stuff through your fiddle case.
Are there candles or any sort of flames around?
Yeah, so there would be like oil lanterns,
Oil lanterns
kind of around.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy while I'm doing this. I'm gonna use Fire Play. I cause the flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for a minute. I'm gonna just kind of flicker and change color to
kind of the beat of the music and stuff.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to cast Tremors, because I can cast 3 of them. 3 of its 1 minute effects active at a time. Tremors, I cause harmless tremors on the ground for 1 minute.
Okay, yeah, so like...
So I don't think it messes with the bar or anything, but it's like
like they can feel the bass
and
okay, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, as you do that, you see people kind of start coming in and throwing some money into your case. As you kind of start to finish up playing and everything, everything comes down to a still, and you kind of start counting the money in your case, and you start counting in your hand. And as soon as you count the last coin of 5 gold, 10 silver, and 13 copper, you see half of it just dematerialize from your hands.
Man's fucking robbing me.
So you get 3 gold, 5 silver, and 6 copper.
Okay, 1 second. Let me add it.
Good, you're good.
Italki.
And then as you're putting this not just gold, but this coin back into your pocket, you hear him kind of... Applause comes in many forms, boy. I'm gonna get mine one way or another.
Side note real quick, how much money did you say? 3 gold?
3 gold, 5 copper, or 5 silver, and 6 copper.
Okay. Okay, cool. Got it.
Awesome. And then, so as you come down, you've been playing through the day and just kind of resting and trying to figure things out, you do take some time. You go up to your room and you look into the mirror that's in the room, and you can see that, like, you see the mask, and it's just sitting there shifting between tragedy and comedy. And but you, like, whenever you put your hand to your face, you don't feel the porcelain. You feel flesh. You feel hair. You can feel your eyes and your eyelids and there's not a mask on your face, but anytime you look at your reflection, you see this mask, and it's almost as if it's mocking you. You then also start trying to notice different things whenever you start to inspect your fiddle more, because you notice your fiddle's different. It feels heavier. Something's changed about it. And where is it? You look at the back of your fiddle, and there's burned into it this sigil. It's fairly strange. I'll have to find... I don't know where I put it in my files. I'll send it to you whenever I find it. But that's this sigil that's burned into your fiddle now. You will note it. Like, I don't know how to say this narratively, to be honest, but you can now cast fear once per long rest.
Okay.
Also, but you have to be channeling it through your fiddle, so you have to be using your fiddle to do so.
Okay.
Sorry. don't know really how to tell you you'll gain a spell per day.
No,
Story
that's
based,
fine.
you know. But there's that. But as the day winds down, or not winds down, because it's only around like 3-ish o'clock, you're like, okay, well, it's time to head over to the sailing lessons, back over to the docks to meet the guys. I'm sure whatever they've had going on is probably finished up by now, so you kind of head over there.
Coming into the Prismatic Tongue's base, because now that you guys have taken control, this area is more accessible to you. You were actually informed yesterday that a lot of the pathway to this is kind of booby-trapped in a way by the Prismatic Tongue, that, like, the snakes were a part of the Prismatic Tongue's, like, booby-trap system, that they release them magically whenever you enter a certain area, kind of with a ward. And now that you're in control, it kind of is just easy passage to get there, so you kind of just get there fairly quickly. It takes you probably about, still 15 to 20 minutes to get there, just because you're walking through sewers, but it is significantly easier. As you get there, you are greeted by some of the kind of underlings of the Prismatic Tongue. You do notice there are significantly less people here than what there were last night. It's kind of strange.
People who defected.
Possibly, yeah. But Nurgle, specifically you, the seer actually approaches you as if she was kind of expecting you to come. I was hoping you'd be here this morning. I hope that yesterday's events were not too unsettling.
Not much. Just another day, you know.
Another day in the wise beings that have come to cleanse this domain of my brother's petulant childish ways. But Nurgle, I wanted, because we weren't able to really give you much more answers as far as how to help your brother, I wanted to give this as an apology. And she kind of motions for one of the underlings to kind of bring you something, and they hand you this scroll. Nurgle, this is a very powerful necromancy spell. Now, no one here has been able to transcribe it. It is too powerful. You may have to look into it to find out how like, maybe it's just we haven't given it enough to transcribe. It is very expensive. Typically you have to put in gold value, and we've put up to 500 gold to imbue this into a tome, into one of our spell books, but it has not been successful yet. But we hope you have more success, with you being much more experienced than most people here. With that, these, and she reaches behind her and hands you this tome. These are the notes of my brothers, of everything there is on everything he's done to try and destabilize Kylax crystals. Maybe you'll find something in there that seems familiar from whenever you created yours. I hope these help in everything that has happened today, or in the past day. And obviously there is plenty of things around here for different artifacts and different tomes around here that might be of use to any one of you if you need it.
Just kind of search around and see what there is. A lot of it is broken now and destroyed, but you may find something of use.
We thank you
Sweet
very
for
much.
gratuity.
I go a looting.
So just to clarify, was it the language that we didn't understand with the necromancy spell?
No, so it's whenever you transcribe a new spell into your spell book, you are actually doing a ritual to do that, and that ritual typically costs X amount of gold for whatever the spell is. Typically it's by spell level. For this special case, it's not. You're able to read the spell just fine and everything. It's just until it is transcribed into your spell book, you are not able to cast it.
So how much of value, or how do I do such transcription?
Give me an Arcana check.
Let's see.
While he's doing that, can I look for books on handling familiars or whatever, specifically so that I can get more understanding of combo?
23.
Give me an investigation check, Karstead. And what'd you say, Nurgle?
I rolled a 23.
23. So it seems that it's like you're not too certain. There's not really a huge downside to testing the amount. You would think around 800 gold might be enough, but you're not too sure. It could be a little bit less.
Okay,
It's
how do
16
I learn
minus
for
1.
certain?
So, what was that, Nurgle?
How do I learn for certain?
Try it out.
Because I.
Oh, you
so
have to. Yeah, you have to transcribe it. You have to have like paper, and
Yeah.
it's just little weird shit.
Yeah, basically
And then
just
you spend like a day doing it, or spend a night doing it during a long rest.
yeah, and then
Okay,
you just
So that'd basically just be a waiting period kind of thing. And
yeah, and
hopefully
gold.
800 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta find money and time.
Which you guys have plenty of money, or specifically you, Nurgle, have plenty of money.
Yeah. I was gonna say I can do that right now as long as we weren't waiting on a rest, but
Right.
I will hold off.
Which I will say we're not going to do it for this doesn't have to be a long rest. Basically what it is the great amount of gold is we'll just have to do the ritual over a short time, and we'll do that here in a minute. Because I'm trying to bounce between things kind of and be as fluid as possible. Garstead, you on that 16, you actually end up not really
15,
you're kind of
actually.
15. I mean, still not much of a difference. You're looking around and you're looking through, and you're not much of a books man.
No.
And because of that, you start to linger over into what seems to be the weapons and artifacts area, and it turns out you find a sword that looks pretty cool. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me, Karstead.
No, I got a 1.
Oh, I mean it's not a numbers. This is a you're choosing what this is.
Okay, good.
You pick up the sword, and the sword you see flames going up the sword's blade, and at the pommel of the sword you see this crimson red jewel that's at the bottom that it seems like it has embers in the middle of it.
So I found a flaming sword. Can I buy this?
Who are you asking?
I think I'm speaking to the books. I'm going to take that and take it to the shopkeep.
You guys are at the Prismatic Tongue. There's not a
Yeah, this is
shopkeep.
just like
You own
this
this place.
is a destroyed building.
Oh, this is just
yeah.
ours?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
your
okay.
guys' kind of own hideout.
They
It's
told
not.
us we could have their stuff.
Yeah, it's not exactly.
Okay.
I wouldn't say destroyed. Ruins. I said ruins earlier. That was probably a little bit of an exaggeration. The
morale
ruins
is in ruins.
Yeah, the morale is in ruins. The Prismatic Tongue is metaphorically in ruins, and
Okay.
yeah. So like it is disheveled. There's a lot of destruction because of the explosion, but
You
it's
remember when
not
Circuit
like
City went out of business and everybody robbed every place there? This is what that
I
is.
miss
Yeah.
Circuit City.
Management's gone, so people are just raiding everything.
They had the coolest
so there was that
fish
also.
aquariums.
Actually, there was that also because the seer did inform you that because of her brother being killed and him no longer being in leadership, a lot of people have left. There has been a lot of people that have defected because they joined under his leadership and wanted, like, basically it was a cult following of his, and because he's no longer in leadership, they've left. You guys are left with very few members at this point. At the base specifically, there's only probably about 15 to 20 people there, which 3 of are your traveling intel merchants. The only 3 that have stayed.
Is it worth checking to see if any of them know how to run?
Well, first, I would
operatorship?
like to take that sword because the sheath of devouring echoes is already kind of attuned to.
Nope, it is 100%.
my Odachi, right?
It is attuned to you. Whenever you did your attunement during that long rest, it attunes to you.
I don't know the word
and then,
for it, but like it's for
It's
my
going to gobble
Nodachi,
that
though.
sword up.
Yes, it is attuned to. That's what I mean. It's attuned or linked to your Nodachi.
Okay, then I want to take this sword that's on fire, right? This thing is on fire.
I mean, it's not
Flaming
on
sword.
fire, but there's like, kind of like Damascus is a design. It has a flame kind of design going up the blade.
So if I give it a quick swipe through the air, and and will fire, is it going to be a flaming sword?
It does nothing.
I'm gonna put it in the sheath.
Do you know anything about it?
Nope, it's going in the sheath.
I watch from a slight, like from 15 feet away.
All right. As he plunges this sword into the sheath of devouring, you see as the sword just basically like dematerializes, and you see as a band forms around the sheath, burn like with like almost like as if in the air, the air itself caught fire, and that fire materializes the band around your sheath.
Cool. I want to take one of the useless books next to me, throw it up in the air, and cut it down with the sword with my Nodachi now.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
Wilhelm is amazed watching a sword deconstruct. Looks at the band, notices, and thinks, I wonder what'll happen if I put a cursed item in there.
I rolled an 18 and then a 5.
You fully whiff and don't hit the book, and you just hit the ground. But whenever you hit the ground, it sparks more than you would have expected.
Cool. I am very happy with this.
Hey, throw the book again, idiot.
I
But
mean-
Nurgle, you ask around, and you kind of get the consensus that, like, if someone knew that information, you'd already know that information.
About the ship workers?
Are you
Well,
You were talking about asking around about how to destabilize the Kylax crystals. Was that not what you were?
No, I was gonna ask around, see if anybody, if it was worth seeing if anybody would be people to help work the ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you'll have to kind of... Oh, are you talking about in the Prismatic Tongue?
Yeah, because we need a crew for the boat once we get that, right?
Yes,
We have
yes.
merchants.
But these guys are nerds.
Do what?
But these guys are nerds.
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna say. You might find like one or two, and but like that are like able to do that, like physically able to
And
do
wasn't
that.
this also a cult?
Cult-ish, yeah. Like it was
We
like
really want to sail with a nerd cult.
It saves us, people for hire. Then,
But then we
Are
have to
any of
listen
them a
about
good
their
cook?
we have to read their pamphlets and stuff.
I mean, I guess you could do insight checks to see if they were cool cult members. Like, I mean, they could have just been there for the
A chill
good
roll.
time. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a nat 1 on a chill roll.
I mean,
And
that
we're
would be
like, nah, this
befitting of
dude's
your
him. This dude's
character.
my best friend. And he's gonna be like, "Mrrr." He's gonna be like, he's gonna be a super Chad.
Yeah, pardon me. Good morning. Do you have any time to talk about the Prismatic Tongue?
Yeah. You have time to talk about my Lord and Savior?
Crap, I
You will
accidentally joined
rise
a
from the
cult.
dead.
I didn't mean to. It's not my fault.
Yeah. I'm gonna accidentally join a cult just because he's my friend.
Ooh, I know that song.
I'm gonna be like that dude that goes to church with their friend because that's the only time they're allowed to go out.
Oh God.
Are you fighting
You
the
mean,
urge
Anthony,
to play
do you
this
mean-
song?
Me in school.
Is a perception check worth it?
I mean, I would say probably not, just because you can kind of tell that like most people around here are either like very wanting to be at the base, and that's like where they do their study, and that's where they get to like experiment and all that type of stuff. Whereas like being on a ship, they probably won't get to do that as much. But I mean, if you want to, you could do a perception check. Like maybe you could build a small lab.
Trying to find any hidden items or pathways.
Oh, that's what you meant. I mean, you can roll an investigation check to find some items. The hidden pathways would have been kind of already told.
Noticed, yeah.
Let's see, investigation?
Yeah,
Well, 18 plus 6.
that's pretty good.
I got a 21 21.
Okay. And Karsa, do you want to go ahead and give me one?
Yeah, sure. Well, what are we doing? Investigation?
Yep.
Investigation. I'm very good at that. Oh, nat 20. Yeah, I'm really good at that.
Alrighty.
Well.
'Cause this is going to be a group kind of roll thing. Alright, it's time to math. Math rocks. Alright,
Math rocks.
While I'm
20.
here, I would like to burn one of my gems of seeing and give myself true sight for 10 minutes.
so actually
I have a little monocle for my eye.
Wait, are you
What's
talking
up?
about your monocle or the gem of seeing that's like a the necklace you got from the
gem of seeing.
Okay, so that one's just like you literally have that at all times.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I
I am
it's
a
just
god.
it doesn't give you anything
My
else. It's
eyes
just-
are always wide.
yeah.
My eyes are always always wide open, looking through everybody.
Just unblinking.
They're just extended.
Oh, I never blink.
40, 45,
I also don't breathe.
8.
Just every once in a while.
Bleed.
I don't breathe, but it's not like I don't breathe like I'm not supposed to
only
not
thing
breathe.
that you
I don't
do
breathe.
is
Like,
age.
I'm silent for like 5 minutes, and then I go, and then 5 minutes go past, and then I go. Breathing is definitely at this point an active thought that
Quite a
happens.
creepy old man.
Yeah, that's Wilhelm for you.
I peer into your mind, and all you hear is,
It's so dumb.
But with that, you guys find about 580 gold, just kind of throughout the areas of the Prismatic Tongue's lair. Doing that, you guys spend probably about 4 or 5 hours at the Prismatic Tongue, landing us probably around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
that's like the perfect amount of time to transcribe a spell if we have money.
And
I don't think we have. I don't know, yeah.
like with looking around, Nurgle, if you want, do you have enough money to transcribe the spell, or?
I sure do.
Okie dokie. So with
Are we putting the 580 in the bag of holding?
that is up to you guys.
Like, I can just kind of be
I'm an
the
old man,
treasurer and just hold it for everyone.
Except for whenever I want something cool, I don't
Yeah,
really
then I
need
can just-
money.
Yeah, and then otherwise I can just give it to you.
Is it
Yeah.
for sure?
I walk over to you. I reach into my like pockets, and they're deep pockets for this outfit, and I pull out 200 gold and give it to you.
I
I'm gonna
noticed
leave
that it goes
myself.
Out of the
in your
580?
pocket.
No, out of my personal
Oh, okay.
store of
Okay,
money.
so
I
we
don't.
have
I don't need
five-
this much money.
Okay.
I'll keep my 150 of security funds.
I will hold on to it. And that you said 200?
200. Yep.
200? Okay. So just so everyone knows, we have 2859. Yep, that's how much gold we have.
So how is it for sure 800, or it sounded like it could have been less?
I mean, do you want to try it for less? That's up to you.
Do you keep the
Oh,
money?
oh,
Do you
that's
lose
the
the money
Mac-
and
Max-
try less?
Max, I've given you the information I can give you. It's up to you to make the decision from here on.
I gotcha. Well,
Do you lose the money if you fail?
with what you told me, is 800 a guarantee, or is that still just a gamble?
Do an
It's a better
Arcana
gamble.
check.
What exactly is he doing?
He is trying to add a spell to his spell book, but he is not quite sure what it is or how much it costs to do it.
15.
15. You are fairly certain you are more likely to get it the more money you put into it, basically, is kind of how you understand it.
Spend
that-
1,000.
If you put the 800, it's a higher likelihood than if you were to put, say, 500.
They said 500 is what they tried, and that didn't work.
Let me do 600 for learning necromancy spells.
Oh, you should have done a cool 750. I throw 150 in the pile on top of his.
A single tear rolls down my face as I look at Wilhelm and smile.
My unblinking face. You see one eye wink, and it's like the driest wink you've ever seen.
Is that what we're doing in total, spending 750?
Yeah, I tossed 750. I kept 150 on me for my emergency fund, and this is an emergency.
Then I'll bring out 600 gold from the bag of holding.
Oh, hold on there, cowboy. I don't think we need to waste that much gold. I think
Oh, you're spending your own money?
I mean, I'm doing 600 of my own money, and then
Oh,
Wilhelm
okay.
said to throw 150, so 750 is pretty much almost guaranteed.
So go ahead,
Well,
Nurgle.
Holding is awesome.
Roll another Arcana check at advantage.
So 2d 20.
And take
Is
the
that
higher.
highest of 2d? Okay, yeah. That's a 21. And that's a 20. So 21.
So it takes you a decent amount of time, and as you are transcribing this into your spell book, you feel a part of you start to like bleed out into the page. You take 6 necrotic damage as you
I'm just giving him a
transcribe
massage the whole time.
and you take 2 psychic damage. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, it is in fact all psychic damage.
But no, you take
I
6.
only get psychic damage when I whisper in your ear. Good job.
But you do take the 6 necrotic damage as you feel a part of you be pulled into this spell as you transcribe this into your spell book. You now have transcribed the spell Animate Essence. Let's see here. Let me.
Is that a certain level slot, or is that just?
It
in
is
my
a
spell book?
3rd level.
Okay, and what did you say that was? Animate Essence?
Yeah, I'm about to send it to you over Discord.
Anime essence.
Anime Essence, yeah. The power
It's
of...
a Weebly spell.
Yeah, the power of
I
weeb
love it.
prayer.
It's the power of friendship.
Yeah, but it's
There's an
basically
anime
Vin
girl in
Diesel
here,
on every
and I think she wants to
Assassin's
talk to
Creed
me.
in one spell. It's basically just summed up his family.
Yeah.
Not sure if this is the same one that I sent into the homebrew page, but here you go. It's in our private chat between me and you.
I see that.
All right.
I'll take a look at that later.
So you guys mosey on up back to the surface after kind of spending your time searching the base and looking everywhere that you possibly could think of for any loot or gold or anything, spells, tomes, whatever. You guys kind of go up to the surface, find your way back to the Salted Anchor, or start finding your way back to the Salted Anchor, I should say. And as you do, you see a man kind of see you and kind of like start like briskly jogging to you, like a man on a mission trying to get to you. Sirs, I have a request of you. Brent.
Yeah, all right,
Brent?
spit it out.
Grant, the shipwright master, he's been sending me out to look for you guys. He has a request of you. If you wouldn't mind coming to speak with him for a bit. He has some news about your guys' boat. Yes, the shipwright.
All right. You lead the way, and we'll follow.
Okay. You see him kind of like not antisocial, but like you shaking this boy. He kind of seems startled and kind of starts
Realize how
leading you.
handsome I am.
You're a strong personality.
Very strong. But you guys get back. And as you guys are walking back over to the shipwright's shop, Wilhelm can you roll a perception check for me?
Yes, I can. I was reading spell slots or spells.
You're good.
You said perception. That is a 14.
14. You start to feel this kind of presence behind you. You're kind of trailing the group, following them, and you just feel this presence. And as you turn around, you swear you see Sarah in a crowd, and it's like you turn to glance back, and then you keep going forward, and then as you turn back forward, it registers in your head, that was fucking Sarah, what? And you turn back and she's gone. Just the crowd bustling in the streets. She's nowhere to be found. You're not sure if she was actually there. You're not sure if where she went.
I look down at my cat and go, things don't seem like they're going to get any better, do they? As I pull him with me. In a very serious tone, I blink. It's the most human I've looked every time. That's always the most human I look as I just walk back.
Okay. Well, you guys... go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was looking at something, but I decided against it.
Okay. We are coming upon the shipwright's shop, and as you do, you see him outside. You see him there. Come down here. Grent there. And for your guys' notes, Grent, Grent, not Brent. The shipwright is sitting there working on looks like some timber. Looks like he's trying to shave some of it off, kind of shaping it to go onto a boat. Possibly, you might think it might be yours. Who knows? But as you approach, he kind of notices you guys and kind of starts waving on over. You guys kind of start to walk up into his way, or into his kind of space.
Hello, Grant. It's so good to see you again.
Ah, Ka, thank you for coming. I'm sorry it took my boys so long to find you boys. What was that?
I mumble, oh yes, hey, Trent, or something, and then walk past.
It's Grent, my man. Grent, I know you must be hard of hearing at your age, but it's okay. It's okay.
I turn and look at him.
Your little helper came
into his
by.
mind. And call him Trent again, but this time in his brain, and then continue to walk away.
That man is unsettling.
Yeah, he's been doing that to me quite often. I think he's been doing it to Nurgle as well. I think that he doesn't quite like Dragonborns, but, tough cookies, he has to be with us, or a feeble old man, he'd probably be dead. Anyway, your little helper came our way. Timid as he is, you'll have to work on that one. He said that you needed us.
Yes. I was wanting to actually propose to you guys an offer. I had a man come in just this morning. He was looking to get rid of his boat, and it's just the right size for you boys. It might not be, it's not exactly as big as a Brigadier is, but it's much faster, and it has as many cannons as a Brigadier would have. So it's gonna be, I mean, honestly, if you guys are, you guys are the adventuring type. I know you, Car.
How much smaller is it?
I mean, it's only, small in...
We're talking about how many men?
So before, you guys were going to need, I believe, let's see here. Where do I have that? before, you guys were going to have quite a few men, I believe. You were going to have to, I believe, have like 15.
15.
One second.
It's okay, Grant.
Oh,
Take your time.
Yeah, sorry. My notes are scattered everywhere.
You're a busy man.
But you guys would have had to have, I mean, like, not including you boys, you would have had to have I believe 15, no, it would have been 10 men, not including you, to run the ship. And now you would need 10 men in total. So then you would only need 6 more. And I mean, it'd mainly be guys to run cannons whenever you needed to.
So we're looking for big men.
Yeah.
How much
You just
do we
need people
cannons?
running. Do what?
Well, we're looking for smart men if they're running the
What
cannons.
are we?
They need
what are
to
we paying?
understand trajectory.
Well, you would end up paying the same amount. That the 6,000 gold, which, I mean, the 5,000 because you already put the down payment. You'd only have to pay the 5,000 extra. And
Why,
then,
you're not building it.
I'm not building. I know, but it's coming fully fitted with cannons. And then it would also have it already has a water hauled supply fitted in it, and some other amenities are already on it. And then I have to do some minor maintenance on it, some sail repairs, some rudder repairs, and then it would be fully ready to go. So you wouldn't have to wait on it.
Do we
What do you all
necessarily
think?
need men for cannons?
I mean, you
Yes.
would.
We
And
are kind of
right
a-
about that
a
time,
badass.
you see that City has now joined back with you guys, and hey boys, I was overhearing things, and I saw I heard we're gonna need more men to take care of this boat. Well, we would only need 5 more, because I have my unseen servant to remind you boys that I do have him to help us with some menial tasks. He may not be able to move a cannon or anything, but he could pull the ropes and help us there.
How long are we going to be in on the boat?
I guess
Let me
that depends on where you guys are going.
We have to find the leads.
I think that I can do the same thing.
Did I use my brother?
I've already set my spells for the day because I don't really know. But after today, I can change my spells, and I think I can add Unseen Servant in there.
Can I just
Gotcha.
have Davy Jones's crew with my undead army running this bitch?
Mine only lasts an hour though, so he wouldn't last for very long.
So the thing with, so with the essence one, yes,
mine wouldn't last very
kind
long,
of.
so I'm good.
With the essence one, yes, kind of. There are some flaws with doing it that way because you would be burning a crap ton of spell slots to do that. But it would be doable if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Just because if you read,
And we're probably
you need
going to
to
come into some money after a while. We
Well,
can
that too, but-
afford to pay a few people.
Yeah.
But definitely, I would definitely read that spell so that you know what that does. Because it is pretty expensive, and then it would be like casting your spell slots every day to keep those servants going just for the ship.
This is what I use now, even for my brother.
No.
That's what
So
I do
that
for-
one wouldn't be expensive, but those are skeletons and they're super weak.
I got you.
Yeah. We make an exception
Yeah,
for the
we-
one that your brother controls, but
And I would
Like-
say we would want people that can man cannons.
Yeah. That's the main concern is like one or two, like they really need, you need like, I think 3 people to man cannons other than Karstead because that's who's taking the 4th place. And then you need some hands to help
Hold on. Wasn't my training specifically in manning the sails and the ropes?
maybe that's
and
what it
all-
was.
and
Maybe
the rudder and all
Nurgle,
that?
or was it Nurgle that was on cannons?
I'd come up. I've got these cannons as I hold up my very frail old man arms.
Oh, that was one thing. That was one thing I didn't fill you in on, Anthony. Is that your Wilhelm is being trained on how to be the helmsman. Funny enough, Wilhelm is the helmsman.
Oh,
And so you're
Oh, that's
learning
like
how to read.
navigator, right?
Yeah, navigation. Learning how to read the star charts. How to like all of
appear
that
into
stuff.
everybody's mind. I will be able to deliver commands so effortlessly.
And I'm
And-
sure that Karstead could man the cannons, but he doesn't have the intelligence to probably understand like actual trajectory. He knows what it is.
Right. I think it
but-
was. And now that you say that, I think it was Nurgle was trained on how to do the cannons. You and City were trained on doing the sails, like helping with like running
Yes.
the ropes, the sails, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what then you guys. So that's what I meant. My bad.
That's another reason why I would say we need people who can man cannons.
Yes.
Because pretty
So,
much
like, that's
everything
main
else on the
thing
ship is taken care of.
So it's mainly the cannons, and then you guys would probably need a couple of people just to help with the sails, because like you typically have about 2 people down at the bottom running stuff for the sails, but then you also have a couple of people like running up the netting to like then furl other sails and others do other things. So you need more than just 2 people running sails, and then you would need a few people down below helping that. And then also typically they run with the helmsman, typically has their like assistant essentially that like typically helps with different things, and more specifically during storms whenever the rudder's impossible to move by one man. But
I get a tiny boy that follows me around.
not a tiny boy. You probably have a big strong man.
I'm gonna ride around on his shoulders.
But
So
I've always wanted to fly.
Okay, so we have an old boat that's coming in.
it's not
Does
old.
it have an old?
It's,
well, I mean, it's like
fairly
it's
new.
something that's being sold. That's what I mean by old.
Right. It's secondhand. Yes.
So, does it come with a crew? Like, is there an old crew to it as well?
So there's not.
Do we know the average cost for a crew or per person?
So I believe for a week's salary, it is 10 gold per person. I believe. I could be wrong. Where is my
We can
other
handle
note-
that.
Oh, there's my other notebook. Okay.
We set up help wanted signs, or how does that process work?
I'm gonna walk off the boat into the crowd and go
bust.
busting.
6. It's
Bust.
6 gold per person per week.
Okay.
We can definitely handle it.
Yeah, we can.
If I wanted to go
Now-
recruiting, could I do it as a performance check?
It would be more of a. I mean, it depends on how you would be doing it. But it
It'd be
would
persuasion.
it'd be more of a persuasion. Yep. Or
Yeah.
intimidation, depending on how you did it. Also,
Well, we want them
Or
to be
deception.
loyal to us.
or deception.
We'd
Could
like
also
them
be
to
that.
be loyal
check.
to us, though. We don't want to risk a
A mutiny.
mutant along the line.
I rolled a 19 intimidation.
19
Yes, dude.
intimidation. Is that how you're gonna
I see
go?
really big burly men who like occasionally walk by, and that's like I peer to their mind and I go, "You want a fucking job?"
Is there any way that I can assist him in this in intimidation?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Go
deception.
ahead, but that.
Okay.
So the only way this could go is either you use your own intimidation or Wilhelm gets advantage, so he gets another roll at it.
Mine's a +6.
I did roll
Um,
a 21 for deception.
Oddly enough, I'm a very intimidating man.
You guys are
Yeah,
going
that's
a weird
surprising.
way about this.
Okay, well, Wilhelm's surprisingly got me beat because I rolled low.
Wait,
So I'm just
so
like
you
every
already
once in a
If
while
I
I
could just be
see,
there
like,
with him.
So since you already rolled, we're going with his. So yours is 19. Is that 19 plus 6, or was that already plus?
No, that
this?
was 19.
Okay, so you going around and intimidating
And it's like
people.
super aggressive, and it's like, you want some adventure? What about adventure? You like adventure? I got some adventure for you. It's just adventure like all the time.
Well,
He's
you go around to
spinning.
these burly men, and you're doing this, and they just kind of like look, like they basically just kind of side eye you, and then just go about their day as if like.
And I'm doing it in their mind. So it is just an echoing, like almost like a dubstep beat.
Well, you still get like a disgusted look from their face, and then they just keep walking.
But it's more
That's
understandable now.
Yes, very much so. But it just doesn't seem like you guys are very intimidating to people.
Bullshit.
Or at least to the
am I
people that
just-
you're needing, the people that you're needing to join your crew. It's not really intimidating them. You might intimidate
And
little
being
girls and children, but you're not intimidating the seafaring salty dogs of this town.
All right, I'm gonna do my acid breath. No, I'm just kidding.
I look
did
you in
my-
the eyes
did
and
my
do the
dis-
essentially what Ghost Rider does.
What was that, Nurgle?
I rolled a 21 for a deception check.
Deception. What are you wanting? What's your lie, I guess?
You pay
I'm-
better.
All the guys that kind of just shrugged off. Just saying that we'd pay 10, but really I'm gonna deceive them and pay them 6.
We're gonna cause a mutiny.
I'll keep them in check. I whisper into everybody's mind.
Everybody that got a
Got my
taste from
mind.
Wilhelm, I
Go
came up
ahead, and because
pull
you're
them out
going
rather
up
than that.
after them, do it at disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Oh, I gotta re-roll that.
Yep.
Okay,
That's why I asked for how are you doing
that's
this.
two, but the lower one.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's 12.
12.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, they're not.
And 16.
Yeah, they're not buying that. They just kind of shrug you off. And honestly, at this point, they're kind of like, you boys better find your way away from us before we start catching some words with fists.
At least
I
call
could
them
just
kiss
melt
before
him.
they go away.
Is that how we recruit them? Do we beat the shit out of them? Is that how this works?
I think that's called
Wait,
kidnapping.
can I look?
I lift my hands as my hands start to sparkle with magic.
No. Before you do that, can I just look around, and I want to actually see, not just every random bloke here. I want to see who actually looks like they're seaworthy. You know, someone who looks like they've actually been on the seas. Is that everyone, or is there several people who are just like, oh, you look like you're actually?
But they respect violence.
So you give me a perception
Point
check.
over at the guy at the wheelchair that's
Okay.
wearing a pez leg. He looks like he could work on a boat.
Ooh, that's
we're all
16 plus
inclusive.
3, so I get a 19.
19. From your perspective, most of these guys seem pretty experienced. They may not all be masters of the sea, but they all seem fairly experienced. And
Is there just one individual in general that I would say, you know, okay, I'm just going to go talk to this guy? I want to talk to one person who I think is maybe kind of the
Is there
more
a liaison?
influential person of the bunch.
I mean, you
Can we
see
pay one guy more than everybody else to recruit?
I mean, you could do that if you wanted to.
I say we give
What?
everybody else 10 gold and then give one guy 15 gold. The guy who gets 15 gold recruits all the guys who get 10 gold.
Well, I don't know if you heard me. It is 6 gold is the going rate for for the crew members.
Yeah, but we've made everybody salty, so
Oh, I
we have
got
to
you.
give them
Okay,
more.
Yeah.
okay.
We'll make
I was
it up to
just
them.
making sure that you.
And if we
You
offer
did hear
more,
that.
maybe we can get exceptional people.
True.
I gave all my money to the pile, so I
I
don't
don't
care.
think there's exceptional people here. It seems like this is just a salty crew of sailors.
We're all exceptional on the inside.
Aw.
Wait, no. I thought I told you that you got your money, Anthony. That
I
session.
gave my money back to the. I
Oh,
gave
you-
my money. I dumped all my money in a bag, and then I also dumped the rest of my money in the spell thing.
And you put 200 in the bag of holding.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
did.
I put
Okay,
200 in
so
the bag of holding, and then I spent 150 on the spell.
okay, gotcha.
I have
see.
like 5 gold, I think.
I see.
I'm a man of little means. As I pull a cracker out of my pocket and nibble on it.
Just
Um,
collectively,
Like
we
the
have
oldest man cracker too, not even
just
like a
shy
good
of
cracker.
3,000.
Just shy of 3,000 collectively in like the bag of holding right now. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, all you guys would have left to pay would be the 5,000, and then just the crew. But
Well, okay, yeah.
Which
We
also
should
before you
focus
guys-
on making money for the ship first before we start hiring anyone.
which also you guys would have been told by Grant that the ship would be ready within about a month, maybe sooner, rather than
So
6
our-
months.
So our next thing is we need to figure out how to make money.
We need money. Where should we get money from? I look at the sailors. But I look back at you. Where's the money? Murder for
I
hire?
would say that we should maybe hit up a wanted board. See if we could put ourselves to some mercenary work.
Yes. I'm all for it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Nurgle's up for it as well. A fellow dragonborn. Yes.
I blink as I look at these 2 different races, right?
Yep. You see a lizard
Okay.
folk and a dragonborn. A very
There are a few times that
obviously
you see me
red-
blink, but every time he says that, I look at both of them and I
like
blink.
just kind of back
and I
and
go,
forth.
uh-huh.
Like looking back. and
Yeah,
forth.
as dumb as my character plays, he is relatively high intelligence. So he just like, yep, this is the one deal. An insane old man is just like, yeah, whatever.
I know you're wrong, but whatever.
It's nice to be amongst your kin, isn't it? I mean, you're like this small dwarf. No, but you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I am. I am 100% human.
100%. That's what I said. 100% human.
And then I whisper in your mind, 10% other.
Oh no. I don't know if that's supposed to be a secret or not. Don't mind us, Nurgle. We have no secrets. It's just 10% of something that you don't need to know about.
Kind of looking confusion and shrug my shoulders, turn the other way.
So
Anyway,
Let's go.
So
You
let's go
guys-
find the nearest wanted board.
So you guys kind of, well, Carter said you knowing the town, you would know either there's kind of 2 options is to check the tavern owners, because tavern owners always know what's going on around the area and what is needing to be done, or you could go to the Adventurers Guild, but you've always thought the Adventurers Guild was kind of snooty and full of like uptight assholes. So like,
That sounds like my people.
I've got an idea. So, the tavern people around here are very smart. Everyone talks to them. They know everyone's secrets. They know every going-ons around the town. Let's go talk to them first and figure out what they know. And we'll go from there. Sound like a
Should we
plan?
multitask, maybe?
No.
No?
No.
That was such a quick no.
Yeah, the Adventurers Guild sucks. It really, honestly does.
Well,
they know nothing. No
but what
one
if you
likes
don't
them,
have to deal with
and they're
them?
all weak. Because what I just said, they're all know nothings and weak. You know, snooty, very wealthy. Very,
Can I make a perception check, or can I make a perception check to see why he hates them so much?
I would like to do the same.
Or an insight. It'd be an insight check.
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
would be an insight.
My
but
insight
yeah,
is
go
much
ahead.
lower, but
Insight?
Yep, insight.
I rolled a natural 1.
Me
That
too,
dude must
actually.
fucking suck.
Yeah,
Let's
I
not
threw
go
a
there.
one as
I
well.
hate
You
them
guys-
too.
Yeah, you guys just
God damn it.
it just he seems very genuine that these people are like
was-
basically they
I
might
was
as well
very
be
much
the
so
modern
like, no, this place sounds great.
These people must be Nazis is basically what.
Yeah. That's where I'm leaving this with.
So yeah, you basically, Carson, you think Devin would probably be the best person to go to. He's been your man for everything.
oh yes, absolutely. I'm just gonna start heading there now. I'm heading to Devon. Headed to the Salted Anchor.
The car said walk away, so I just started following.
All right, cool.
Hey, Wilhelm, you coming?
Oh yeah, I follow. I drift
A
along.
little ditty. Salted Anchor.
Guys, all go-
Headed to the Salted Anchor.
You guys kind of move along, go into the Salted Anchor. You when you arrive, you see Devin there. In his normal spot. He doesn't really move often because of his leg being cut off. He kind of stays behind the bar, lets Mira do all the moving around.
Devin,
You guys are
it's
talking.
good to see you again. Have things been hopping around here?
Here, while you talk to Devin, I'm gonna go run to the little boys' tavern.
Alrighty. Garstead, that's not tasteful. Why do you have to play on my leg? You know that this is why I don't adventure anymore. I wish I was out there with you boys. But now I'm back
I
behind
wish you
this
were
bar
too.
because of this goddamn peg leg.
But don't worry, you've inspired me, and you've passed down the mantle. And I'm taking it up in your name, Devin. You're one of my
Yes.
inspirations, and if you're one of my mentors, and
Well, I'm touched to hear that,
Anyway.
Garstead. I'm very touched. What can I do for you boys today? Can I get you a
I'd like
round
to
of ale?
buy- yes, please. I'd like to buy everyone in my party a round of
There you
ale.
go.
But I also
Yeah.
have come on business.
Oh, what can I do for you, Garstead? Are you wanting to invest into the Salted Anchor?
You ask me that all the time. One of these days, Devin. But
Oh.
I have a very specific request. We need money. And we need money within a month. And we're talking like 5,000 gold, if possible.
Oh my!
Do you have any high stakes missions, quests, anything on the wanted board? It doesn't have to be, on the books or anything. But I trust you.
I mean, nothing's on the books, Garstead. Nothing's on the books. I mean, I don't have a book I don't read, to be honest. I'm not one for words. I'm one for fists and swords and ale and the quests.
I just mean it doesn't
Oh,
have to
sorry.
be legal.
Oh, those days are long behind me, my boy. But I'm certain we can find you guys some money. I don't know about 5,000 all at once. But
It
I'm
doesn't have to
certain.
be all at once, but
I'm certain if you
something we can
boys
do.
really grind it out, we could figure something out. I'm surprised you haven't spoken with the Adventurers Guild. They typically.
I chime in. They suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of
okay.
hot heads.
I know, but
nibble
they have a
at
lot of
someone's
money.
Feet.
They have a lot
Yeah,
of
I give them a
money.
high five, but they suck.
Okay. Well, I don't disagree. A lot of them are kind of pretentious, but they do have money, so that's why they serve up the missions around here. There is a rumor that the Hall of Justice has been dealing with some missings of some young women within the town. It's again rumored that there's a hag that lives outside of Waterside, up to the north, within the bog, where the river meets into the ocean. North of there, there's a swamp, and there's rumored that there's a hag that has made a home there and is kind of
I pick up a hag, you say?
Yes, a hag has been supposedly. It's all hearsay. I've just heard about it from some of the guards that have been talking about some rumors in the Hall of Justice, and they say.
Would I know much of north of Waterside?
You would know some. I mean, you're not like, this is my home, but you know that there's a swamp north of Waterside. You know, that's about it. You wouldn't know what like roams there or anything.
I see. So how long have these young women been missing?
It's been happening for about. I've been hearing these rumors for about a month now. I mean, the girls missing is true. Some say that they've ran off with lovers in the capital. Some people say they were sick of the sea city life and they wanted to go find a small quiet village. It's all rumors. You would probably need to go to the Hall of Justice and maybe just confront someone there. I know you guys have dealt with the Watch Master himself, so I mean you with having that. You may be able to talk to him just plainly, you know?
What do you guys think? Should we head to the Hall of Justice and see if we can help these poor women? Or does it seem like they're maybe just eloping?
We should go over where the people don't suck.
To the Hall of Justice it is.
And I'm totally down to join as you see me wipe glitter off the front of my uniform.
Wait, hold on, Nurgle. Why are you exceptionally shiny right now?
Sorry, I just was using the bathroom. I came back and heard of a good plan, so I figured we should join. I don't know about the shine, though.
You went into the wrong one, didn't you?
Just happened to notice a little bit of glitter on my shoulder and chin.
You guys make your way to the Hall of Justice. Making references. Gad. You guys make your way to the Hall of Justice. You kind of obviously met with the kind of front secretary lady that you guys have seen before. She's kind of just sitting there again. Kind of how you've... Every time you've seen her, she's kind of been this way, just kind of rifling through papers, kind of a mess. She's this very stout dwarven lady, and she's just trying to sort through all these papers at all the time, and it seems like she's just never got any type of organization. But yeah, you guys kind of walk up to her.
We hear you've got jobs.
Hello.
What? Jobs? I mean, we're always doing stuff around here. There's always crimes going on in town. There's always people doing stupid crap. People running through the city naked and
Don't worry, take a breath. We were here for a very specific thing.
What are you talking
We've
about?
heard
Running through
tales
the city
of
naked,
some
you say?
missing women.
Let us know about the adept.
What? That's all here.
But-
That's being
but running through the
investigated.
city
We don't
naked.
know. Yes, there are people running. There was during the festival a week ago. There was a man that ran through the city naked during the parade, and now there's just we're chasing him constantly. We don't even know who it is. He puts a bag over his head and he runs through the town naked. I don't know who it is. No one does.
There's a period when hearing this where I think to myself, was this me? No, this wasn't me.
I did think that kind of sounded like Wilhelm myself.
I don't know what I do when I sleep.
This is definitely not what I expected. Okay, so a naked man wearing a bag on his
Bag?
head.
Never mind it. What are you boys here
What's
for?
the bounty on him?
Well, we're here to help.
There's
out.
not
We're
really
going
a
to
bounty
find
right now
the
because we
woman.
don't know who it is. I mean, there's like a 10 gold reward for finding if any information leads
that's
to his
not enough.
arrest. But
That's definitely not enough.
What are you
What
guys?
if I bring
what are you
him
here
here,
for?
dong in hand?
I don't want to see that. What are you here for? I have a
job.
job. What job?
Well, we really
You wanna
came
be
here
guards?
for a bounty. No, we
Oh.
don't want to be guards. We want to be mercenaries, possibly bounty hunters.
What bounties are you referring to? Most of our bounties are referred off to the Adventurers Guild. What bounties are you?
God damn it! I hate. All right. You know what? I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
Meredith.
Meredith. I'm gonna have to just swallow my pride. We will head to the Adventurers Guild.
But don't those guys suck?
And
Yeah,
can I
yeah, they do. They suck so much. They're a bunch of fucking assholes.
go
But
separately and just check to see bounty names?
Are you here? What is going?
To the
do you
Adventurers
guys
Guild?
do you boys need to talk to the Watch Master?
It will give us a job.
He had a job.
I don't
does he
know.
know a lot?
I mean, he knows everything that goes on in the city, but I'm confused. You were talking about
Yeah,
bounties
we'll talk
and
to
then
the
a
Watch
job.
Master.
Get us to him.
Okay.
Well, we were doing really well until you brought up the naked man. You derailed this, man.
This bitch is crazy.
This is not an us thing. I would like to speak to your manager.
Can I
It's
roll
fine,
a
Meredith. You've done wonderful, and you are lovely.
I am
exceptionally so.
flustered. I am so very flustered right now.
Can
I
I do
think
a
that's a
deception
good
check
thing.
and tell her that I saw a naked man running out in front of the building before we came in?
Okay. You guys go back to the Watchmaster. I'm gonna grab a guard, and you just see her run off to the front to go find a guard, and kind of waves you off to go back to see the Watchmaster.
I would say that she likes us.
Effortlessly.
Anyway, off to the Watchmaster.
Oh God! Alrighty, you knock on the door of the Watchmaster's office. You go in. He calls you inside. There is Thorne, Veilcrest, the human that you guys have dealt with before with the portal prison, just a day, maybe two ago.
Hello
Yeah, I believe
again,
it was
Thorne
2 days ago.
Velcro.
It's Veilcrest. And
Yes.
I didn't even hear if you said my first name right or not, but it's Thorne.
think it's Thorne.
Call me Thorne. Thorne.
Yes, Thorne. Prickly Thorne.
There we go. What are you boys here? What do you need? What was all the ruckus outside?
Well,
your work. The worker out there is having a hard time.
She kind of gave us the runaround and wouldn't give us any information. She said something about a naked man and a bag, and we came asking about missing women, so I don't know where she got off the boat on that one.
Oh, well, those are very many
different things that are going on. The naked man, that I don't need you boys worrying about that. That's minor problem.
We could if it pays well.
It doesn't. It's 10 gold if you find him. If it's
Okay,
that
we'll
good.
just keep an eye out.
All right. I
I'll
appreciate
keep a
that.
passive eye out.
Good.
We really came asking about the missing women. It seems like that's an actual problem,
See,
and
we're not
we'd be willing to help.
we're not totally certain if it's missing women or not.
Well, if they
Um,
eloped.
We are waiting on a team that has been sent out by the Adventurers Guild. They went out about a week ago to check out the swamps up north.
And you haven't heard from them in a week.
Be honest with you, no.
Would this be the chance to show how bad and how lame they are if we go find them?
Oh,
Yeah, we can prove it to them. Let's go rescue the Adventurers Guild.
wait.
Didn't we hear about a hag
Yes.
in the North
What does
Swamp?
that pay?
Wait, what? How are you guys already hearing about the hag?
We have our sources. Obviously, look at us. We're quite exceptional.
That's all the coincidence I need. I say we head out.
All right, let's head to the swamps. Wait, hold on. Thorne, do you have any other info? It's obvious. We already kind of know our stuff. There's no really keeping secrets here. So, do you have anything else you can offer us as far as information? Because this could be, for all you know, you haven't heard from them in a week. This could be us rescuing this place's people.
And
Can I do
that's
a check
kind of
inside his room.
what was that?
Can I do a check inside his room?
Like an investigation check, like for what? Like, what are you looking for? I should say. That's what
Any minor details that might snag my eye or lead us to more information, or something that's shiny that I can steal.
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Maniac and a klepto.
Yeah, that's an 18 plus 6, big girl.
So, with that, you notice that you look around, you don't see really anything of like information value that pertains to
women.
Yeah, to the missing women, to the hag, or anything. I mean, you see the note, you see a map on his desk that, it's the map of Waterside and surrounding areas, and there's, a circle around, kind of where they think the hag is at, but, I mean, it's just general swamp area. You do see that, but, I mean, that was...
general radius?
I mean, it's just kind of a circle of the swamp. It's not really, a certain section of the swamp,
Not like a 10-mile radius or anything of
No, the swamp itself is maybe a 10 to 15 mile radius. So you're gonna it's nothing
to
crazy.
Thorne's surprise. Oh yeah, we already know the swamp sort of deal.
Yeah. But you do, other than that, you do notice random here and there statues and things around his office. But more than anything, what stands out to you is his eye patch. Thorne is missing an eye, but you see a leather eye patch that has a rune marked into it. It is an eye encased in circles and different almost runes. It's an eye with different runes around it. And it seems you feel this presence coming from the eye as if it's honed in on you.
Leave it alone.
What sort of check would it take for me to try to stealthily steal said eyeball?
It's an eye patch, but I mean it would be
the eye patch.
It would be a sleight of hand, but I will warn you. Think of how hard it would be to sleight of hand something off someone's own face.
I'm gonna leave you with that as your only warning.
I can feel the itching in the back of my skull, wanting to really try to take that really cool eye patch, but I decide that
I whisper in his head, do it,
that a
pussy.
hand check is not fully worth it, but maybe a stealth check would be.
Do it.
No, that
Do
was
it.
stealth is more of like hiding away, and sleight of hand is more of trying to like hide an action that you are doing from someone.
Can I ask the consequences if I don't get away with it? Can I
You
do a
want to-
save
You
and
don't know.
reload if it goes south?
Head
Can we
Branson,
save state right now?
The head of Branson Police, you steal his gun off of his belt right in front of him. What are the consequences of that?
He knows.
I mean, like,
is
is this like-
I do not know this lizard folk.
Is this you're telling me this isn't Dukes of Hazzard logic where they're just like, gosh dang it, them Duke boys.
I decided to keep my intrusive thoughts to myself and we'll carry about our way.
I whisper, I'm disappointed.
I noticed nothing.
But
I
you
look back and-
guys,
Wilhelm.
I'm assuming, make your way out of the Hall of
Yeah,
Justice.
did Thorne not have any
It
other
will be ours
information?
eventually.
Is he just wanting us to get out of there?
Yeah, he does kind of motion you guys out of the office. He sees that you guys have the information you need. You understand what you're gonna do. He tells you, like, on the way out that, hey guys, if you guys really do bring me the head of this of a hag from there, and I'll pay you guys 2,000 gold. Now, if
On to the hag it is.
if you bring back,
pay of his receptionist.
do what?
I thank him for his time and tell him he should lower his pay of his receptionist.
I see. She works very hard. I could never do that to her, but
I'm gonna flip her a gold piece.
if you bring back the Adventurers Guild's party members, I will give you an extra 500 gold per person.
Alive?
All right,
Alive,
understandable.
alive.
What happens if I just bring them back and they're not alive?
What if they're already corpses?
I'll give you for their families.
Not in a threatening manner.
No, I understand what you mean. For their family's sake, I'll give you an extra 200 gold each.
I'm an honorable man. If we find them, if they happen to be dead already, we will bring them back. And for that, we will expect nothing. That is our honor. But if we do bring them back alive, yes, 500 per is nice. 2,000 for the head of the hag. Yes, agreeable.
I'll take 250 if they are still corpses.
Like,
All right,
you'll give me 250?
Onward to glory.
Alrighty. You guys kind of usher your way out. You do remember that you do have your guys' like sailing classes.
Shoot, we can't be late for that.
Because it is creeping up on 4 o'clock at this point, and your classes are at 5. City was like did follow you boys around with all of this, and is now coming with you guys to the shipwrights, if that's what you guys are wanting to do, or if you guys choose to skip.
You said it's creeping up on 4 right now, and the classes are at 5.
4, and the classes are at 5. So like you guys could maybe
That gives
go
us
swing, and if you need to make like one stop to get like, I don't know. There's not
It
really.
gives us a whole hour.
It gives you a whole hour. Like
Food.
if there was anything, but there's not really much you guys could find around here.
Not even like potions and things like that.
No, because like you guys did buy out the potions, the shop just literally 2 days ago.
Classes now.
Okay,
Or-
then
I would
wanna
like to
just
buy
ask-
5 gold worth of alcohol.
You say
Oh,
okay.
goodness.
That is. You guys can swing by the Salted Anchor if you'd like.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the let's go ahead and go to the Salted Anchor. Let's get our usual spot. Let's have some ale. And I want to ask, do you know anything about what a hag is? Because we need to know everything that we can before we go in. I don't think I know anything about a hag.
Okay. No, I don't think you would, because your book that you got that you studied was a book of beasties, and that really doesn't really have much to do with hags, being that hags, I believe, fall underneath fiend.
Faye.
It's Fae. Gotcha.
Yeah, depending on the hag. There is
Wait a
like
minute.
one
Oh,
I think that might be fiendish, but most of them are Fae.
I see.
Unseelie Court.
But yes, we can.
Fairies and shit.
But yeah, if you guys while we're at the Salted Anchor, go ahead and make a, I don't know, do a persuasion do a persuasion check.
persuasion.
Who does?
Ooh.
Anybody who wants to.
Nat 20, baby.
Not a nat 20, but it's a dirty 20.
Hey.
Let's see. Persuasion. Not my strong suit.
Yeah, I only had a +1 on mine.
Plus
I rolled a 20.
5.
Not a natural 20, just a 20.
Oh, back to back.
17
Nice.
plus 3.
Nice. And I had a 15 plus 5. Which
Your
gives a
Christmas. Your
We're all above
persuasion's so much higher than mine.
Yeah, I'm not that intelligent, but I'm very, very lovable.
Oh, yeah, they are Fae.
most
Okay.
autistic people.
I'm very intimidating.
You are extremely intimidating, which is, I don't know what that is, because my intimidation is
Because he's a
5
warlock.
plus 1d20.
You see me blow a kiss at Karstead.
I
People are unsettled when you
I
peer
act
into
like
their
I
mind.
felt it and wipe it off.
And having
But
a
then I turn
demonic
around
shadow
to him
cat
Nurgle
really
and wink
helps.
at him.
Alrighty, so from your guys' rolls, you each individually kind of ask around, and whenever you kind of reconvene, the general consensus is that the hag you guys are probably looking for is a green hag. They tend to stay around swamp areas, hills, forests, and that's why it's kind of narrowed down to probably being this.
Because it stays in forests.
Can I make
well,
an
and
Can I make an
swamps.
Arcana check on that?
Oh, sorry, swamps.
Yeah, go ahead. What specifically are you trying to? What do you mean by Arcana check?
I rolled a natural 20 for a 25. My synopsis of that is these are the bitch hags.
What does that mean?
Like these are the low level hags. They'll still eat you at like, but it's nothing like too terrible, unless there's a lot of them.
in your
The
readings,
stare
Could
hags.
be more than one.
basically, as long as they haven't made like a coven or anything, there's just like one or two. There shouldn't be too much of an issue, or maybe as long as they don't have like a ginormous cult built up around them, then you should be fine.
Do we know if they do or not for the one that we're seeking for?
You would think for something that is
You would think people would be more threatened by it.
yeah, you'd think people would
Everybody
be more
addressed
threatened
that
by it,
hag as in singular.
but also hags are like they are fae, and fae are very old and smart and they know how to manipulate people. And they probably, because of the type of hag they are, they probably don't have a huge following, more than likely. Like, I mean, in a rare case, maybe, but your chances are unlikely that they have a huge following.
What do hags want with young women?
It depends on the hag. Green
Oh,
hags.
what don't they want?
Oh, yeah. Green hags, basically, what don't they want? They're green. They're green. They're envious. They want everything that they don't have. So,
like physically and magically, sort of deal.
Physically, food. Like if they think the person
that's what I mean.
Like if they look tasty, if
bones and skin and organs.
Yeah, exactly. So, being such, they could possibly, I don't know, theoretically take someone's child captive, make them go and kidnap women for them to then bring back to the hag so that the women could do whatever they want with them, and then also kill the baby and the guy that delivered them. Just in theory.
They sound...
They're good people.
Yeah, good folk. Friendly, very wholesome,
They're my
down
kind.
to earth.
I'm almost willing to
all right, so we...
Near literally, actually, Wilhelm.
All right, so we down the last bit of our ale,
you
and
said
then we head towards the swamp.
They're your kind.
Did you hear my proposal?
Yeah.
No, I did not hear what you said, Nurgle.
I think it's almost worth it to skip our classes and go check out the swamp.
Oh, but we're going to need to do the class.
How long does the class last?
And how many classes do we need to take?
Yeah, both.
2 confidently, probably at least like 4 or 5 more classes. But to be like really good at sailing, you probably need to attend all of the classes leading up to getting this ship, since it's only a month out from getting it.
You said that's.
Can we make up classes?
Not really, because like I mean, it's the shipwright and his crew that's teaching you, and he's doing this in between everything. So. Okay,
let's. Sorry, how long does the class last?
About 2 hours. So you guys would be down about 7 o'clock.
So that'd put us at just about nighttime to go and fight a hag on her own turf, hypothetically.
I mean,
that can get us to the point where we camp on the outside of their camp, on the outside of the swamp.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is you guys would probably, it would take you about like
3
to 5 hours of travel time, depending on how you did it to get there.
Oh, just to get to the swamp. Okay. Yeah, let's go to class.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, you guys make your way back to the docks and meet back up with Grant.
Hello, Grant.
Howdy, boys. So, today we're going to be really, really hammering some things down. You guys did really great on your last session. We're just going to really kind of go back over what we went through, just heavier. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to have Wilhelm. Really, honestly, we're just going to have you kind of stay in back here at the docks, reading star charts, getting to memorize those. Nurgle, I'm gonna have you go out on the schooner with my apprentice, and you're gonna start learning some more like of the trajectory stuff with the cannons. And then Nurgle, I mean not Nurgle, Karstead.
He got to go twice.
I know. All right, Karstead and City, you're gonna come with me, and you're really gonna hammer down learning how to maneuver the ship in a very more acute turns and stuff like that. So let's not waste time. Let's get at it.
All right, can do. Let's get to it.
So you guys disperse in kind of your different directions. So Wilhelm,
Yes.
yours is the one that I have the hardest time deciding what
Reading
I would.
star charts?
Yeah, what I would want if it would
I
be.
actually think I have that. Hold on, let me.
Do you really already? That's crazy.
Well, I thought I was. I'll have to check. There was a point where you pick what like your tool proficiency, and I thought I picked navigation tools at one point in time. But let me check just to make sure. I could be wrong. I make a lot of characters at one point in time, so before I settle, so it's hard to remember. No, it's calligrapher's tools. That's what I have. Never mind.
So
the other C word. So cartography. It would be intelligence of some sort.
that's what I was thinking, and I didn't know if I would go with like nature.
Is it nature, which is intelligence? Is it investigation? Is it perception?
Like I would think either nature or perception is the two that I would go with.
Well, I'm better at perception.
So yeah,
not much better.
Go ahead, because like that's just one that I'm kind of hard with. Like
Plus
how
6. So I get those like the telescope, and I'm looking through the other end of the telescope, going, "Man, these stars are really, really far away."
Yeah, and you see that he kind of pulls one of his assistants kind of pulls you aside and flips it around and gives it to you, like gives you the telescope again and lets you see the stars again, and is like, this is actually how it takes you a bit longer to kind of understand what's going on, so you only get to really get that one real that one little session in within the time that you had, whereas you were planned to have a little bit more there. Nurgle, go ahead.
I'm exceptional in other ways.
Do what?
I'm exceptional in other ways.
Oh, yes.
Call for me.
Stops. All right, so Nurgle, go ahead and give me. Trying to go for dexterity. Go ahead and just make it acrobatics checks. Give me an acrobatics check.
14 plus 4, 18.
18. Cool. Yep. You're just kind of shooting. He has some just barrels that are floating out in the water, painted red, so that you could kind of see them. And you're just kind of shooting at them, and you go in, and you're not hitting every single one spot on, but either you're hitting it second try, or it's that whenever you've hit it off center, the force of the cannonball hitting the impact of the water is kind of dislodging the barrel super far away, and it's kind of showing that oh hey, even if I don't hit something, if it's small enough, I might be able to really mess them up with shooting next to them. Give me another acrobatics check.
Ooh, that one is a 10.
So yeah, that's kind of, you start trying to figure out the grape shot cannonballs, and learning how to hit the rudder of another ship so that you can slow that ship down, and how to use that grape shot to kind of tie up the mast of a sail so that the sails don't function properly and stuff like that. But because you kind of start fumbling around and you're having trouble figuring out how to load two cannonballs with a chain in between into the cannon, it's not the same as just loading one big cannonball in there. So you kind of get lost in it, and you don't really figure it out just right. So you're just gonna have to save that for next time.
You see me smack my head a couple times. Stupid.
Karstead, go ahead and give me a athletics check.
Athletics, yes. All right, give me a second. That's an 8 plus 6. So that is 14.
Alrighty. So you and City are running the sales of what you like. You're still training on a brig because that's what you had originally like were going for. So, but like kind of what Grant kind of teaches you is that like if you can make these acute turns on a brig, then you're going to be able to 180 this other ship easy. So let's like you start getting taught how to like pull the ropes in and pull the mast one way whilst the rudder is already going, and like how to time it with the winds, and if like you come around like and there's a land mast sticking out of the water, you can kind of hook onto it if it's big enough to like anchor yourselves down and time the rope to swing yourselves around and make different maneuvers with the ship just using sails specifically, and
Port to starboard.
you get fairly good at it, and actually you kind of watch over and you see City, and he's climbing the ropes and pulling sails down like on his own. Like he's like before it was like you guys had to like get up and like pull the sails down with like two-man it, and you're noticing that like City's like getting the hang of it and pulling the sails down really fast by himself, whereas like you've kind of like because of your bigger stature, you're not able to move around as quickly, and like you're really good at pulling the ropes from below a lot better than you are at like helping the sails fall down faster and getting things furled out and all of that. So you've noticed that like you may have learned in a different way, like a different side of the crew than he has, and you guys may have found your paths of leading the boat where you are.
Just keep me on the ground.
Don't like flying. leave that to City.
Yes, leave that for the more light weighted individual.
Yes. But you guys kind of all come back and reconvene at port, and you start to kind of settle in and gather all of your things and start to head out towards the north side of the city. But that's where we'll end it off for the night. Thank you for joining us at the table here at Adventurers Anonymous. We'll see you on the next journey.